Alright everybody, welcome back. Um, nice rainy Sunday here in South Alabama. Great day for building, so I'm going to try to get a couple videos done today. I've been kind of lax on them lately. Busy, of course, but been taking a lot of pictures and kind of in the brainstorming stage, trying to figure out where I want to put everything. Stuff like that. So that takes a lot of time for me because I'm pretty anal about things and I like stuff to be nice and neat. I like to arrange things based on where they're going to need to be for CG, because I do not add weight for balancing aircraft. I have yet to find an aircraft that I had to add some kind of weight to the nose or the tail to balance out. I always use radio gear and batteries. So hopefully I can keep that tradition going with these jets. Another note is I am about to start the F-14. I've got everything, all the servos, all the electronics. Got everything minus the turbines, which what I'll probably do is, if I don't just get this one flown and then take the turbines out and swap them over to this one to get this one, or to the F-14 to get it flown, I may just buy the install kit from King Tech. That way it'll have all the F-14 will have the ECUs, batteries, all the wires, the pump, and all that stuff that stays in the jet, and then you just undo 4 screws, disconnect the fuel line to swap turbines. Because I want to have them both, definitely for Kentucky jets. A lot of stuff going on right now about the F-14, as most people know. I'm not really too scared of the. I mean, I was kind of worried at first about the crash that just happened, but as far as the Honeycomb goes, as long as you have wood bulkheads, I think you're okay. Because mine actually has ply bulkheads. I requested ply bulkheads just personal. You know, I didn't know anything about it. I just know from my personal likings and just what I know. I think, you know, everything's fine as long as you have ply bulkhead on load bearing formers. There are bulkheads in the jets that are just there for shape and you know, like mounting baseboards, which I don't even put baseboards in or equipment boards in. I just think it's, you know, that's just one way I use to cut weight. So and I think those are perfectly fine, being honeycomb with the carbon support. So that being said, you know, I don't know exactly what caused his, you know, I don't think we ever will. Whether it be, you know, I kind of think it may have started with some type of servo flutter that was just enough to cause the honeycomb to just shear from the skin, which is unfortunate. But like I said, we'll never know what the cause of it is. I don't think it's necessarily the honeycomb's a bad thing, because from what I've noticed, the honeycomb layup, the skin is still looks to be a traditional glass layup, just thinner material that they take the honeycomb, lay resin down, and then lay the honeycomb fabric material to the shape of the skin. So it's used to stiffen the skin. It's lightweight because they're using I guess a thinner outer skin, and then the wood bulkheads with carbon reinforcements. So, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, you know, so far. You know, I had honeycomb stabs on the F-16. I had a rudder honeycomb. It had honeycomb bulkheads in it. It actually had a half honeycomb / half ply bulkhead that the main gear bolted to, and it took it took some pretty, you know, especially that first landing, it took some pretty hard landings at first. and didn't damage it. I mean, the only thing we really ever had to do was basically where the two joined together, the carbon cracked, and then I just put a patch on it and it was fine. So I don't think there's anything to be scared about. But like I said, I don't know. That's just me personally guessing. Hopefully, it was just one of those bad luck incidents. That it's nothing that's going to be a trend. Because I mean, there are a few of these F-14s out there flying, and this, as far as I know, this is the first one that's went down. Completely. We did have, I believe there was a guy in Miami, Mav. He lost his, but it was just from a crosswind kind of deal where it went off and I believe hit a fence, and then I guess WAP had a flame out on takeoff. So, but I think this is the first one that was actually, flutter slash, some type of failure that we just don't know about yet. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that. Like I said, just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to start any kind of drama. I've said it before, I don't mind the Honeycomb as long as it's done right. I think the easiest thing that can be done at this point, and I think they're already doing it, I think after a certain point, I think all bulkheads were ply, because I even mentioned that and gave a suggestion to Fly Eagle when I bought the F-16 that all load-bearing bulkheads should just be ply. Ply is good, it's strong, it's been proven. So probably an easy fix for Fly Eagle is just to do honeycomb skin and non-load bearing formers and bulkheads with honeycomb, and just do all main bulkheads in ply, which from what I've seen, a lot of them are already that way, but there may be some that slip through the cracks, I don't know. But I'm going to keep going, I'm going to build, I'm going to fly them. I flew the heck out of my F-16, sold it to a guy at my last club. Never really had any major issues with the F-16. It was a honeycomb slash traditional layup, kind of a hybrid, a little bit of both, because they were switching over at that point. I know Lowell's been flying honeycomb for since it's been out, and there's other people who've been flying honeycomb since it's been out, and not had these kind of issues. So, with that being said, I'll shut up on that. Won't talk any more about it. If people want to ask me questions, send me PMs, emails, whatnot. I can provide any kind of pictures, and like I said, these hopefully I'll have at least the F-15 at Mississippi Jets. I'm kind of moving. I'm actually reporting up to Fort Campbell on the 1st of May, and I'll be in a hotel for a few days while in process and during that weekend of Mississippi Jets. So I figured, why not just go on over to Mississippi Jets? If not anything, at least go as a spectator. I could bring the F-15 just if I don't have it done or test flown by then. Just bring it for show. But definitely I'll be settled in up there in May, and should be able to have both these for F4 or for Kentucky Jets at least. So, anyways, I'll do another video actually showing you some build stuff, because this one's kind of running long. But like I said, if you have any questions, there's plenty of people around that can answer them. And like I said, I hope this was just I hate that a guy like that, he's a real good guy that actually lost a lot of money. That's a lot of money in one of these, especially the twins. So hopefully everything will be figured out, and this won't happen again. But you guys have a good day. I'll get back to the actual build videos, and like I said, if you got any questions, just send me a PM. Later.